Welcome back. With us now is Jonathan Taylor, who is a pharmacist at Moye, one of the local organizations that is very well known here in Henry County. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
And you are going to be talking about vaccines. Is that right?
Right, yeah, the flu, pneumonia, this time of year especially. Zostavax is another popular name you're hearing around in the community, and something on the rise, the pertussis vaccine.
Well, let's start off from the very, very basic of stuff. Vaccinations, what are they?
They're made to help expose us somewhat to different diseases that are out there, help our bodies build some immunity so that if we ever encounter that particular virus, vaccine, or bug, we have some resistance to it to help possibly prevent us from catching it or just lessen the effects of it.
Okay, interesting. And most of them last a lifetime, long time, or some, very times?
It varies. The flu vaccine, once you receive the vaccine, it lasts 8 to 9 months, maybe a year, but needs to be given annually, where the pneumonia vaccine, 5 to 10 years. Some give lifetime immunity.
Didn't know that. Okay, so we are getting ready to transition into fall.
Right.
And fall is a lot of cold and flu season. So what can we do to protect ourselves against flu specifically?
The flu, as many may or may not know, there's an annual vaccine. You have an injection that you can receive usually in the upper arm, in the muscle, or there's a nasal spray, a nasal mist. You'll hear people talk about the flu mist. Majority of people receive the injection just because it's indicated for the older population, pregnant women, most healthy adults, and younger children. Whereas the nasal mist is more for it's a certain age group, and you really have to be just in absolute perfect health, because it's a little bit different type of vaccine to where you can have it has to actually reproduce where the normal vaccine doesn't.
Interesting.
Yeah, to build the immunity.
And that's relatively new, isn't it? The whole nasal thing?
It's been around a couple years, so in the grand scheme of things, injections versus that mist, it is relatively new, yes.
Yeah, okay. And the side effects associated with the flu, I mean, I think we were talking off camera, and you said sometimes it can actually make you come down with the disease. Sure. Is this a live virus, or how does that work?
The injection is just pieces and parts of a virus. They've taken the live virus and broke it up to where it can't replicate anymore. So you're just really exposing the body just to pieces and parts. So the common myth that the flu shot gives you the flu, it really
it's unheard of.
It's unheard of.
It's in people's minds.
It is, yeah.
A bunch of hypochondriacs out there.
Yeah, it's probably a lot of coincidence, because when you receive the vaccine, it can take up to 2 weeks to build immunity, and so with that, you could be exposed to the vaccine any time prior to that, and come down with the symptoms. So you hear that old adage, but
now if that's the case, I mean, because you've received the vaccine, does that lessen the severity of the case, or?
You hope it prevents it altogether. The flu bug virus changes. It has these different shifts that it goes through. So they try to build the virus based on what they're seeing in other parts of the world.
Those are the strains that we always hear about?
Exactly, either the H1N1, the H3, H2, so on and so forth. But swine. Yeah, swine, exactly. It's part of it.
Pigs fly.
Yeah. But so anyway, they try to build it. So, but yes, if nothing else, it will help lessen the severity of it when you get it, yes.
Okay. Well, what about other vaccinations that are out there? I mean, I think what's also associated with the fall is pneumonia.
Exactly. The pneumonia is probably one of the leading causes of death of all vaccine preventable diseases. Pneumonia's S pneumonia causes ear infections in children, causes a high incidence of death in people over the age of 65. You usually receive it. It's recommended for those of age 65, and earlier than that, if you have diabetes, kidney disease, or on certain medications that can lower your immune system, there's a big list. But a booster be given every 5 years.
Okay. What are some of the symptoms? I mean, is it easy to confuse the flu with pneumonia, or does one develop into the other? Or?
Flu could develop into pneumonia as far as the symptoms could set up after your lungs get decreased and your body gets worn down, pneumonia can set up,
Right.
And that's just due to decreased pulmonary function. But they probably kind of start off the same, feeling bad, feverish, cough, chills, things like that. But but yes, one could lead to the other.
Okay. And then pneumonia, what's kind of like the indicator of that? I mean, is it settles in the chest, so you got deep cough, wheezing,
right,
and things?
and it's always visible on an X-ray. You'll see actually where you'll have darker masses in the lungs on the X-ray, and that's the actual pockets of pneumonia, kind of the bacteria colonizing.
Okay. And then for somebody to go in and get an X-ray, I mean, what's generally going on? I mean, are they expelling things?
Right. Yeah, they're going to have a productive cough and just general malaise, fever, chills, cold. So they're going to have something going on more so than a common cold.
Productive cough, meaning you're expelling something.
Exactly, right, versus a dry hacking cough. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, good deal. Well, that was a bunch of great news about flu and pneumonia. We have a couple other issues to talk about when we come back, so stay tuned.
Did you know your Moye's Health Mart Pharmacy has 6 locations in Henry County? It's true. Why not shop at a locally owned pharmacy where you can experience the friendliness, professionalism, and personal commitment the citizens of Henry County have enjoyed for over 30 years? Our location on Hudson Bridge Road in Stockbridge offers free compression hosiery fittings. Do you stand all day and suffer from swollen legs? Let our staff provide you with a professional consultation to assess your needs. Moye's Health Mart Pharmacy, caring for you and about you.
What if your primary care and urgent care providers were the same? What if you were greeted like a friend? What if your care provider had over 40 years of ER experience? Then you'd know you were at the correct Med Urgent and Primary Care Center in Locust Grove. Our medical staff is there to look after not only your physical, but your emotional well-being. We listen to our patients and provide exceptional care based on their individual needs. We're there when you need us. Call us today or visit our website to see what we can do for you.
We know there's nothing more important than your family. And when it comes to your family's vision, there's no better place than Fias Family Vision Center in McDonough. Our comprehensive eye exam and large selection of glasses and contacts provide you and your loved ones with quality vision care. Glaucoma diagnosis and treatment, dry eye management, and diabetic eye screenings are just a few of the many services we provide at Fias Family Vision Center. Come see what we're all about. Clearwater Pools and Supply can help you save up to 90% on your pool energy bill thanks to energy solutions from Hayward Pool Products. The savings gives you less time at work and more time to relax and enjoy the sunshine with the easy-to-operate and environmental-friendly Hayward Energy Efficient product line. Clearwater Pools can install Hayward's energy efficient products on your new pool or replacement pool products on your existing pool. So call Clearwater Pools for your easy-to-operate Hayward products. We're totally Hayward.
At D&D Custom Collision, your satisfaction is our #1 priority. We'll get you back on the road in no time. You never know what life will throw at you, but when it does, there's always D&D Custom Collision.
And we're back, still here with Jonathan Taylor, who is a pharmacist at Moye. Sorry about that. I was getting a little frog in my throat. Maybe I've got some flu-like symptoms coming on. But we learned a lot about flu and pneumonia in the first segment. But we have a couple other vaccinations that we're going to talk about. One being shingles, and that's not a term that you hear or have heard over the course of the past couple decades. So we're seeing a lot of signs these days. What's the story?
You see the shingles vaccine or shingles shot. if you've ever had chicken pox, what the majority of us have, after they go away, the virus lies dormant in the nerves. Well, for a reason that we don't know yet, the vaccine reactivates and it goes out the nerves, and it causes this characteristic pain and rash and eruptions on the skin. It can be really nasty, occur on the face, chest. It usually always comes in a stripe, but in a certain area, that's...
So it's on the torso?
Torso, it's been on the face, the neck, the shoulder, so it can really, really occur just anywhere.
I think I've heard it associated with stress. I mean, does that bring it out, or we don't know?
You really don't know. Some people have it once in their lifetime. There's a 1 in 3 chance that you'll get if you've ever had the chicken pox. Some suffer from it routinely. Some never get it and live to be 100. So they just really don't know yet what triggers with such an incident. 1 in 3. I mean, gosh, there's 3 or 4 of us in here, and it's one of us.
So this would be a different vaccination from the chicken pox then?
It is. It's 14 times more potent than the original chicken pox we received as a child.
Interesting.
So it's there to re-show the vaccine to us, so that if it does come back, it's much less.
Well, I guess maybe because we're bigger and by then?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay,
right.
So what kind of age range do we need to be looking at in terms of a shingles vaccination?
It was 65. Now it's been approved for 60, and the company Merck, which of course they want to push the product, got it down to FDA approved to, I believe, 55 or 50 now. So, but right now 60 is kind of that bench standard that majority of your insurance companies, TRICARE, Blue Cross Blue Shield Federal, will pay for it at a 0 copay.
Okay.
So that's
interesting.
The big go.
And again, we can come out to any of the Moye's locations and get it taken care of.
Absolutely, yeah. We keep it on hand, yes, sir, along with flu and pneumonia.
Any cause for concern about getting the vaccination, side effects, symptoms, anything like that?
Your usual, as with any injection, is just local site reaction. Maybe a little swelling, a little pain in the muscle. Of course, absolutely the worst is that you would get a case of shingles, but that's extremely, extremely, extremely rare.
Okay, good deal.
Just that normal kind of just injection stuff.
Okay, and I guess the last one that we have to check into is pertussis?
Pertussis,
what's that all about?
Pertussis, other known as the whooping cough, is really, starting in 1995 up until 2005, we went from 5,000 cases a year to 30,000 cases a year. And everybody received it when they were younger, but it's showing that vaccine is wearing off as we age. It's extremely contagious. Adults and adolescents, we carry it, but it's much milder when it exacerbates in us. But if we give it to a child, it can cause death. It's that real rapid cough and that real strange sound. The best thing I can say is look it up, listen to it on the internet. It's a really...
Well, actually, it's funny you make that sound. When I was a kid, I used to get what they call the croup all the time. What's the difference there?
The croup is a little bit different. It's more of an inflammation of the lungs, but not caused by the bug. Pertussis is caused by a specific bacteria that actually releases a toxin that attacks the respiratory system and causes that deterioration of the breathing and all that stuff.
And again, contagious?
Very, very highly contagious. And they're actually even released new guidelines for adults and adolescents to get a follow-up in grandparents, healthcare professionals, people that are going to be around children less than 12 months of age, even daycare workers, because we could be carrying it and giving it to these infants.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So what else do we have? Anything else? Anything that we didn't cover? Any things that I should know as a consumer in going in and asking you about any of these things?
I would guess probably most questions we'd be happy to. We probably covered as far as I guess the biggest thing is cost. You always ask. The majority of insurances, just depending on age, or more really age specific on whether or not they'll cover vaccine. Medicare will cover the pneumonia vaccination every 5 years, and we'll cover the annual flu shot for those that are Medicare eligible.
How about like on a shingles, if you're susceptible to it, or if you're below the age range but you've had it before? I mean, does that impact it?
You could probably petition your insurance company as a special case and have your doctor help you get a letter to them. Most insurance companies may balk at that. They don't. it's just
It's not their gig.
It's
right.
just a
They
per
open the
it's
door,
a
they're
per-
going to have to
yeah,
open it up.
It's
right.
a per patient type
Okay.
thing. So, but once again, you know, we keep we're working on getting the pertussis into the stores, getting people trained on that. But pneumonia, the shingle shot, and the flu shot, we have in stores
Standard.
as we speak.
Awesome. Well, again, great information and certainly information that you guys need to know as we come into the flu, the pneumonia, what else do we cover? The shingles and the pertussis
Yeah.
season. So anyway, we got a couple more bits of information for you, so stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Great.
Add a little color to your life with the help of Fancy That Jewelry.
The Henry County Rodeo is coming to town. Tickets are on sale now. Visit them online for all the details.
The fun and excitement is back with the 2012 Henry County Fair presented by the Kiwanis Club of Henry County. 5 days of fun for the entire family will start Tuesday, October the 2nd and run through Saturday, October the 6th at the Windy Hill Park in McDonough. Admission is $6 for adults, $4 for children ages 6 to 18, and kids 5 and under are free. Tuesday night, all students get in for free and adults are only $5. Bring a family of 4 and get in for only $15. There's rides, games, food, and fun for all at the Windy Hill Park in McDonough with the 2012 Fair presented by the Kiwanis Club of Henry County. For more information, visit www.kiwanisclubofhenrycounty.com.
Hello, I'm Steve Nail, President of Nail Heating and Air Conditioning. Comfort and peace of mind. With Nail Heating and Air Conditioning, you get certified drug-free workers, a lifetime warranty on your installations, and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. We can design the perfect indoor comfort environment for you. Clean air, humidity control, lower bills. You can't lose. Call today for your free in-home estimate. Simple, worry-free comfort from someone you trust. Nail Heating and Air Conditioning.
I'm Dr. Nelva Lee, and why am I running? I'm running for small business development.
It's very important for our elected officials to be involved in job creation, entrepreneurial spirit, and Dr. Lee definitely fits that mold.
I'm running for better education.
We've been asking our elected officials to come and see how we're improving education. They haven't come, but Dr. Lee has.
I'm running for the core values of this community.
I have found her to be a woman of integrity and to have a strong compassion for people.
Vote for me as your next state senator, because together we can make a difference.
You know, the original Rib Shack, we still handwrite our orders, but we're going to stay that down-home, great place to come where you feel like things don't change. But some of our employees even know when a customer calls in on the phone, they even know their name by their voice. But our staff embodies what we believe, and that's about taking care of customers. And our customers come to really expect a lot more because of that. And that's the other thing about our food. It's real. It embodies exactly what we started out to do. And it's just real food for a great experience.
If you're looking for someone to move you locally and out of state, Diamond Moving and Storage is the one to count on. Diamond Moving and Storage, they're very careful with your all of your furniture. They disassemble as well as assemble all of your furniture. They're very trustworthy and honest company. I wouldn't trust anyone else with all my moving needs with Diamond Moving and Storage.
Nothing says hometown like Flippin' True Value Hardware on Jodico Road in McDonough. Locally owned and family operated, Flippin' True Value is a second-generation family business dedicated to giving each customer individual attention, offering everything from basic hardware, paint, and supplies to unique handcrafted items such as pet houses, needle crafts, and pottery made on site. Flippin' True Value is what you expect from a hardware store and more. So come in and visit our family today at Flippin' True Value Hardware on Jodico Road in McDonough.
Harding Plumbing is the largest full-service plumbing and drain cleaning company in Henry County. Since 1974, we've satisfied more than 187,000 customers with professional, courteous service. We provide everything plumbing, heating, and cooling, from tune-ups, furnace cleaning, custom home installations, and so much more. We are a full-service provider with the name you've come to know and trust, Harding Plumbing Supply, where your comfort is our goal.
And we're back still here with Jonathan. And Jonathan, we learned a lot of information, but let's talk a little bit about Moye's itself.
Sure.
Local company, born and bred, grew up here.
Right.
You're at which store?
I'm at the
155?
155 Clare Court, yeah, the Crumbly Road store. We have a bunch of different names. We have that one in Hampton, another one in McDonough, 2 in Stockbridge, and 1 in Locust Grove. As far as our retail, then we also have a long-term care facility where we package medications for assisted livings and nursing homes and handle some hospice care.
Okay.
Right.
And all these facilities have the vaccinations that we talked about?
Right. All the retail locations have the vaccinations, you know, because the long-term care is a closed one.
Yeah,
sure.
a little bit different.
But, right,
yeah.
but
I don't think a lot of people are aware of that. But
right, exactly.
Yeah.
So all the locations should have the vaccines we discussed. Pertussis is on the way. You know, and as you said, we've been here since 1977, so going on 36 years, 35 years, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so we've had a good, been blessed here in Henry County.
Well, you know, in Moye, a lot of people grew up on Moye's, you
Sure.
know, and they do a lot of advertising. We see Leslie Hudgens out there on
right.
the commercial.
That's
She's
it.
great.
Yeah.
And, you know, we appreciate everything that you guys do.
Well, thank
Let's quickly address these vaccinations. People can get any hours of the day that you're open?
Sure, yeah, it's absolutely. If you know, I mean, sometimes it might be better to call ahead, you know, to come in on the first of the month on a Monday. But you know, if they don't mind, if they'd be patient with us, you know, we'll be happy to, you know, to do it then.
But it's not appointment driven or anything?
No, I mean,
it can be.
It can be, sure,
Okay.
yeah, you know, because we want to be considerate of them, and you know, and if it's a Monday in the first of the month and the power's been off, I mean, we don't want them to have to wait hours. So
okay, good deal.
Right.
Well, we appreciate you coming.
Thank you.
All right,
Thanks
some
for having
great
me.
information, and hopefully you guys got some good stuff to get you better prepared for some of the unpleasantries that we experience in the fall. And you know, go out and visit your Moye's here just as soon as you can. Go down and see Jonathan. For those of you that you know, have not gone out to Facebook yet, go out and like us. I'm assuming you guys have a Facebook page
absolutely.
too. Like Moye's and catch up on all the details that we have going on. So until next week, we'll see you later.
Bye.